is going on, guys? It's Lando from 8.0 Tech TV, and today we're going to talk about some of the software differences between the Galaxy S8 and the Galaxy S9. So first and foremost, we're going to start with messages. Now, the icon itself has seen a pretty nice refresh. It's now a blue-green gradient, whereas before it was just a solid orange. First thing we're going to notice is that the swipe to call feature is no longer a thing. It still works inside of contacts, it still works in the recent call log, but inside of messages it does not work. So you will just be left to use the direct call feature where you just put the phone to your ear inside a message thread and start the call. The create message symbol has also changed. Before it was a pen and notepad, whereas now it is just a message bubble with 3 dots inside of it. So as we move into a messages thread, we're going to notice a magnifying glass in the top right corner. That means we can now search within a specific message thread instead of throughout the entire messages app. So another thing that we'll notice here is that the send button has been revamped to be just a paper airplane, which looks a lot cleaner than it did before. You'll also notice that we can no longer change the background of that specific message thread. I don't know why they took that away. That's something we were able to do for quite some time, but it is no longer a thing. Now we've got rounded message bubbles. There's no line to signify a change of date. There's going to be a plus sign instead of a paperclip. And last but not least, the in conversation menu has changed. It now drops down from the top, whereas before it kind of was like a side panel. Moving on to the camera app, you'll notice a much simplified UI where we've got our camera modes listed at the top and you can easily swipe through them. And we've got our quick toggles listed at the bottom. The Bixby Vision is now an icon versus text. And we've also got AR emoji now, which is something that I mentioned briefly in my last video. Now, moving on to some of the remaining differences between the Galaxy S8 and the Galaxy S9 softwares, we've now got support for landscape mode for the home screen as well as the app screen. In addition, we'll have intelligent scan, which will use either iris scanning technology or facial recognition to unlock the phone, depending on the environment. We'll also have Dolby Atmos support, which will increase the quality of audio coming from the device, whether or not it is Dolby Atmos content. We'll have live wallpapers, which this time around is a little bit different than before. This time you can record a slow motion video and set that as your lock screen wallpaper. And last but definitely not least, there is a toggle to increase the touch sensitivity, which was a major issue last year with the Galaxy S8 when it came to applying screen protectors. Alrighty guys, so that concludes the differences in software between the Galaxy S8 and the Galaxy S9. I do appreciate you watching. Go ahead and hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel. It really does help me out. That's all for now. Peace and love.